Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're going to go ahead and go on with today's lesson. So let's look and see what you have to do today. Let me pull up my screen. Sorry, still getting used to all this technology. Okay, so today we are going to be learning about the bass clef. All right, and again, these worksheets, all the information is up here at the top. So if you're good to go about as far as reading it and soaking up all the information, then you can stop this video now and go ahead and do the bottom section. I'll go ahead and tell you all the answers for the bottom section can be found up here in the top section. All right, so let's go on and do this thing. All right, so the bass clef. We just got done learning about the treble clef. Got my handy dandy whiteboard here, y'all. So the bass clef, also known as the F clef, indicates the fourth line of the staff with a dot and a colon and names it F. The F is below middle C on a piano keyboard. You'll learn about middle C a little bit later on. So we're going to draw our staff. Again, that's 5 lines. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, your 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And your 4 spaces. So the treble clef starts right here, comes around, and then these 2 dots are around this line, which we call it this is the F line, which makes this the F clef. Okay, if you remember, the treble clef was the G clef because on the treble clef, the line circled around the G line. Okay, so just like the treble clef, all the lines have a letter and all the spaces have a letter as well. And so we're going to learn what those are. Remember that in music, we use the alphabet, but we only use the first 7 letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And when we get to G, we repeat. And we can start all over with A again. And if we were to go in reverse, we'd go G, F, E, D, C, B, and A. Okay? So we have a saying. The lines on the bass clef are G, B, D, F, and A. And of course, we have a saying to help you remember those lines. So here's the saying. Good birds do fly away. So good birds do fly away. Or you could do good boys do fine always. Whatever you want to make up, as long as it works for you and it goes in this order of G, B, D, F, and A, then it works, okay? Now let's talk about the spaces. Now, if you remember on the treble clef, the spaces rhymed with face, and so that's where we got the F-A-C-E. Not the case here. I'm sorry. Okay, you're going to have to learn something else, but I think it's pretty easy. So the spaces on the bass clef are A, C, E, and G. And so the saying for that are all cows eat grass. I mean, isn't that true? Don't all cows eat grass? I think so. So again, the lines are good birds do fly away. All cows eat grass. And that's all you need to know to do the assignment today. So the student section is very similar to what you had to do in the treble clef. So let's go back and look at the assignment real quick. Okay, I've got it pulled up here for you. So right here on number 1, it says don't worry about doing number 1. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to number 2. Okay, number 2 asks you to write the letter name of each note in the blank provided below. So our very first one, number 1, if I zoom in, having some issues. Whoa, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. So our first note is on a space. So we're going to use All cows eat grass. So we're going to walk our way up to it. All cows eat grass. So number one would be a G. So we're going to come over here to number one, and we're going to type the letter G. And it's okay if you don't put it in uppercase. If you put it in lowercase, works fine as well. Okay. Okay, let's go back and look at number two. Okay, number two, the note for number two lands on a line. So we're going to use good birds do fly away. So we're going to count up good birds do. All right, so starts with the letter D. So number two would be a D. Cool. And that's what you're going to do for numbers 3 through 15. Let's scroll down and look at the next section. Okay, number 3, the instructions are on the staff, draw the notes indicated by the letters below. There may be more than one correct answer for some. So if you remember this from the treble clef lesson, there on the treble clef, there were 2 letters that were repeated. E on the bottom line and E on the top space, F on the first space, and F on the top line. Guess what? It's the same situation again here in the bass clef. So let's look. What letters I repeated? Well, they're in pretty much the same position. So the first line G and the top space G. Okay. Also, your A on the first space and your A on the top line. So you can have on the bass clef 2 G's or 2 A's. The difference is one is lower and one is higher. And you remember to figure out if a note's lower or higher, if it's towards the bottom of the staff, it's lower. If it's towards the top of the staff, it's higher. So let's go back and look at this worksheet. So number 3, number 16, ask us to draw a C. So we're going to have to show our work. Zoom out. I apologize, my computer's going a tad bit slower tonight. Okay. So we're going to show our work on number 16. Go ahead and click that. Still zoomed in. Apologize. Oh, I don't see. I don't know if I've paused the recording. Okay, we're back. Sorry for the issues. Okay, here we go. All right, so number 16, we're going to draw the letter or the note C on the staff. So I open up. So again, I recommend using your tools over here on the left, or if you're using a device, a smartphone, they'll be at the top. I'm going to suggest you get the circle tool, sorry. So you're looking for C. C is on a space, all cows. So it's going to be right here in your second space. I'm going to put that note in between the lines. Okay. Space notes go in between the lines. Make sure they don't go on the line or the line doesn't go through the note. Okay. So there we go. That's all you have to do for that one. We hit done. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Number 17, a G. All right, folks. So this is one we talked about. It can be in 2 spots. It can be on that bottom line or in that top space. So I'm just going to draw 2 just to kind of help you out. You don't have to do this. Okay, I'm just going to just to help you, you know. We're all in this together. So there you go. G on the bottom line, G on the top space. And again, if you're having trouble remembering where all this stuff goes, hey, look, it's up here at the top. all the answers are right there. Okay. All right. We're done with that one. Let's look at number 4. Number 4 asks us to write the words spelled by the notes in the blank provided for each exercise. All right. Just realized I was doing it in the teacher view. Okay. So now I'm in the right place. All right, so let's look at this one real quick. Number 24. So there's 4 notes and they're going to spell a word. Okay. So first note is the first letter. It's on a line. So we're going to use good boys do fine, or good birds do fly. So the first letter is going to be an F. Okay, let's figure out what the second letter is. It's on a line. So we're going to use our line saying again, good birds do fly away. So it's going to be an A. So far we have an F and an A. Next one is on a space. So all cows. So we have a C. And the last one is on a space as well. All cows eat. Wow, look at that, yo. Spells the word face. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to number 24 and we're going to type out the word face. Pretty simple, right? Okay. So you're going to do the same thing for number 25, number 26, number 27, and number 28. They all spell a word that makes sense. So if when you spell it, it doesn't make sense, you might want to go back and check your work. Okay. Please remember on these worksheets, it will tell you if you've gotten the answer correct or incorrect. And once you've submitted, it will show you the correct answer, and you can go back and fix your answers until they are correct. Okay. So again, if you need any help, please type in on the private comments of the assignment below. And I wish you all good luck and happy note naming. Until next time, I will see you all later. Goodbye. Have a great night.